Good afternoon, everyone. I'm honored to have the opportunity to represent the Manor High School Class of 2013 as Valedictorian. I'm sure we're all having mixed emotions right now. Excitement, sadness about leaving, maybe even nervousness. Many of us are probably thinking, this is it, we're out of here, we're done. But we're not done. We've all come so far, and we should be proud of ourselves. But there's still so much left to accomplish. In a few months, most of us will be going off to college or straight into a career. The next few years will be difficult, seeing as we'll have to adjust to living without our parents and the guidance of our teachers, as well as struggle to figure out who we are. We'll all face challenges that we never expected we'd have to deal with, both socially and economically. Sometimes, life will seem so difficult that the easiest solution is to just give up. But taking the easy way out isn't going to get you where you want to be in life. I'd like to tell you all a short story about a cousin of mine, Chris McCain, who has a hereditary disease called cystic fibrosis, which affects the lungs and digestive system. Chris wasn't supposed to live past childhood, much less into adulthood, and spent as much time in the hospital as a child as he did at home. For his entire life, he's been told that he could, and probably would, die soon. But he's never let that slow him down. Everyone would have understood if he had spent his entire life at home, being depressed, or decided to act reckless and do whatever he wanted, because he could die at any moment in his life. Of all people, he had reason to give up and not work hard in life, but he didn't want to make excuses to take the easy way out. Instead, he graduated from college, became a physical therapist, and now has a beautiful wife and 2 kids. It would have been so easy for him to just give up, but he never did. And now, at age 36, he's in the hospital fighting for his life. The doctors don't think he'll make it this time, and maybe this is his time to go, but he's been told this plenty of times before, and hopefully will be around for a few more years. He's been such an inspiration to so many people over the years because he's worked hard and is a happy, successful man despite the constant reminders that his life could come to an end at any time. There have been so many times when I've had hours of homework in one night or personal problems that make me just want to give up and stay in my room forever. But when I hear stories about people like Chris who have found ways to stay positive, even with a life-threatening condition, it makes me realize how insignificant my struggles are in the long run and encourages me to keep going. Everyone in this room has the potential to be successful, but it's going to require a lot of hard work to get there. Like my cousin, Chris, many of you will find reasons that will make it acceptable to just give up. And you could, but that doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. If you waste time lying around feeling sorry for yourself, instead of getting a degree or finding a good job, a few years from now, you'll look back and wonder why you didn't work harder to live up to your full potential. The hard times will be worth it when you're the head of a corporation, or a successful lawyer, or even just an employee at a retail store or fast food restaurant. The job you have, or your social status, doesn't define who you are, and you can still have dignity without having the highest paying job. The important thing is to work hard and to never give up, even when the entire world seems to be against you. You could be struggling to pay bills, or feeling worthless, or even dying, and not notice how much of an inspiration you've been to those around you. Always remember to have faith in yourself. No matter how hard the situation may seem to be, you're only viewing it from your current perspective. If you could step out of your own shoes for a minute and look at the big picture, you would see that something good is coming. And sometimes you have to walk through the valley to make it to the top of the mountain. It might be a long, treacherous journey, but it will be worth it when you get to the top. As we move out into the real world and go our separate ways, never forget where you came from. Manor may seem like just another small town, and maybe some of us can't wait to get out. But Manor has impacted our lives in some way and shaped who we are. Don't forget that. As for your peers, keep in touch with each other. Our friends have been here for us throughout high school, and we bonded through the good times and the bad. Now that we're leaving, we're going to need each other more than ever. Lastly, I would like to quote Philippians 4:8, which says, "Finally, brethren, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is of good repute, if there is any excellence and if anything worthy of praise, dwell on these things." Remember to call your parents every day, and don't take your siblings for granted, even if they may be annoying at times. Hug your friends, and make sure your teachers know how much you appreciate them. Most of all, never give up on yourself, no matter how insignificant you may feel or how difficult it is to just keep going, because you can still make a difference in the world and be an inspiration to those around you. It's been a great year, and I'm really going to miss you all. Congratulations, class of 2013.